Okay. Uh, oops, let me move that. Sorry. Uh, yeah. So, I did a video on this however long ago, whenever this gets posted. Anyway, yeah, I liked it so much that I figured I should keep playing. Spooky little. Yeah, I already did all this rope ticket, yeah. I'm gonna go down the broken ladder. And little skeleton right there. Alright. We can go down. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yes, I did. I could hear a faint hum. And the smell from before started to get worse. Oh man. Whoop. Wish there were little drops right there. Whoop. One time. Whoop. Okay. Oh man. Bunch of old newspapers. Wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave in. So I'll keep going. Through this door. So spooky. Oh no! Something's gonna happen. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. There seemed a familiar weight there. So it must... The actions I do must reflect on how the story goes. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. We'll go up the ladder. Disgusting! It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes, I did! Because I want to know what the heck is going on. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Hopefully somebody still has VCR. Alright, let's go. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Exit. All the arrows are pointing that way. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Yes, I did. I slipped a knife in my boot since I had the gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? Let's see. Alright, we'll go in. I bet it's a trap. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Nope. Okay. Let's keep going then. Oh! Oh, jeez. There's a musty smell from inside. Oh man. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its water flow. Did I turn it? Keep going. Same thing as before. Did I turn it? Yes, I did. Oh man, something's gonna happen. And I bet I'll have to run to the exit. Oh no. Oh, that wasn't the right one. Oh no. Did I do it? Yes. It looks like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in a shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yes. So shaped, I had no idea what it might open. I'm gonna try that musty door. Nope. Alright. See, the games want me to let my guard down, but I'm not gonna do it. I know it's gonna try and scare me again. Safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, so many doors. Security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. I see some blood. Another dead body. A sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he had been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. But he didn't. There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit. But I wondered, what did that key I found on the sewer worker do? What was on that videotape I found? An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there? But it was so high up that must have been a sore landing. Oh no. I made my way up the ladder as best I could. Would I really need that gun or that knife before the end? I wondered what was on that VHS tape I found. Or in that locked room. Tired thoughts as I ascended the ladder. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above me, I could smell fresh old pine trees. Uh-oh. Spooky. Another door. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. Ooh, like the water tower on the map. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Yes, I did. I popped the latch and brought down the ladder. Ooh. See those eyeballs looking at me? I see ya. Watch out, birds. Or a bat. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Well, yeah, if it's mine. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Ooh. I don't like those eyes looking at me. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. They fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. Oh no, the wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. This can't be good. Should have had a better flashlight. There's an old house. I don't want to go in there. The train station. That makes it better. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Door that way. I'll go to this one. I'm right-handed, so I'll go to the right. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked. And the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? He's a crazy man. Oh no! I'm back outside! Go away, bugs. The old train was ripped open and hanging from a shred of metal. As well as the broken fence was a dark-stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shells, I could see a few faint impact-like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. I will shoot somebody. And if that doesn't work, I'll stab him. Oh no! So ticket, please. The ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of paper lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer-looking sheets covered in scribbles and ineligible notes. Come to think of it, the man in the house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside, too. I guessed he could have been coming here, but why? What was he using this old train station for? That was it. Oh, another door. Let's go. Guess that was just a bonus. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Oh no! Ugh. Trampled in the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yeah, I did. Don't worry about running up my limit. Pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I can find my driver's license too. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Oh man, I'm gonna get lost. Uh-oh. There was some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait! There was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yes, I did. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Oh, I'm so lost. A few embers still burned within the fire pit. Who was camping here? Was it? Who else was out there in those woods? One of the two folding camping chairs was knocked over and there was beer spilled everywhere. Where did their campers run off to in such a hurry? There was a cheap two-person dome tent. Through the screen on the front I could see two sleeping bags, backpacks, and a small cooler. The quiet of the forest was suffocating. I couldn't help but feel like I was being watched. Ooh. No, no. That's a creepy door. Alright, stay tuned to find out what's behind the creepy door.